Okay, so today we're going to be reviewing the Wyze camera. This is a product that I wasn't aware of. Had no idea who this company was. If you're a subscriber to the channel, you know that it's a do-it-yourself channel. But along the way, I review technology products for your house, things to make your house more connected. I've done probably 50 videos. Did some reviews on cameras and at-home devices. So this is another one. This is the company that I was not aware of. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing the name correctly. I think it is called Wyze. I was at Walmart one day and came across this company, and I normally use some of the other products that Walmart has, the Roku devices, the Mercury products that are big at Walmart. So I came across this Wyze company and thought it looked like a very budget device. So thought, where did this thing come from? So I looked it up, and according to the statistics, the Wyze Corporation is the most popular home recording camera. So this is a big company. They sell a lot of products. Now, they weren't in this area. In the area that I live in, they had no presence. I had not seen or heard of this company, and all of a sudden they came on. So I don't know why they weren't in our part of the country, but they just came on within the last maybe 6 months. So the place that I work, we sell these products, and they have a full line of security cameras, security lights and cameras, doorbells. They have this Wyze Cam pan. It's like a 180 degree pan. This camera pans up and down and left and right. It doesn't do a full 360, but it does about a little 280, I think it is, 280 degrees that it spins. The bottom will spin around 360, but the camera itself will only go up and down a certain degree. So anyway, I saw this product and thought, well, I'll give it a try. And it's a very good looking device. And so I got the product, unboxed it. Now, unfortunately, my camera is being used. It is mounted, and it's in a spot that I'm gonna have to get a knife. Here it goes. It's in a spot that it would be very difficult for me to take it down. So there's really no need for me to take it down. I can do this review without having the product down. So, a few things about the camera. It's 1080 full HD. One great thing is it has color night. Nighttime vision is great. It's color. So it pans 360 degrees in one direction and 180 in the other. So that's the actual numbers. It says it's IP65 weather resistant. So this is an indoor-outdoor camera. I don't really know what that means, but you can record with an SD card, a micro SD, or you can also have you do a cloud recording. It picks up motion and sound, so you can have it pick up sound and motion and alert you when it hears something. You can set up zones so that it will exclude certain areas in your motion or your sound. It has a 120 degree angle lens. It has a privacy mode where you can just turn it off, and you know that nothing can be heard out of it. It has two-way audio, so you can talk to the camera. If you see something, you can say, "Hey, get away!" You don't want to be in there. With a subscription, you can have it recognize persons vehicles, certain vehicles, you can have it recognize those vehicles and announce to you somebody's here. This particular vehicle belongs to such and such. You can also have it detect whether a package has been left at your door or if it's just a pet walking across the camera. It can differentiate those things, and when it reports to you, it'll tell you that it's a dog ran, spotted a dog, or a package has been delivered, or whatever it may be. And you can view your camera in the browser if you pay the subscription. Those things are with the subscription. Now, I tried the subscription. I don't currently have the subscription, but I did try it so that I could get a review on it. Let's see. So it's good. It works with IFTTT, works with Alexa, works with Google. Let's see. So when I opened the box up, one thing that I was really taken about was the weight of the product. It has a really good weight, and that's one way you can tell a good product. They even, some companies will actually put weights inside a product to make it feel better, makes it feel more quality. And that may be the case here. I didn't open it up, but it may be the case here because it has that weighty feel to it. It has a good quality feel. The base of the camera here, the base of the camera is a heavy block, and then you have the arm that the actual lens is on that swivels, and this base has a very good hefty feel to it, and that down here is where it is mounted. So that's one of the only problems that I have with this camera, is that it requires specific mounting. Now, it does have a quick start guide. The quick start guide is excellent. I will tell you that I did not run into grammatical errors such as bad translation, which can be indicative of a poor product. I've come to realize that sometimes when you get a really cheap product and the quick start guide or the installation instructions, if they are poorly translated, you could almost bet it's going to be lead to a poor product. And I didn't find that in this with this product. Very nice, very detailed guide. Has a few illustrations. The packaging is nice. The product has a good feel. And so went on with the setup. Now what I did, I wanted to make sure, because of where this camera was going to be placed for me, so the placement of the camera that for me was going to be in a difficult location. So once the camera was up, it wasn't going to be taking it down. So I wanted to set the camera up first before I put it in its final spot, which is always a good idea anyway, because if you can get close to the router, things like that, it's pretty much always better to set products up close to the router. So set the device up. Has an excellent app. I'll show you some screenshots of the app, show you using the app. The app does allow you to integrate all the Wyze products. So that app will control all the Wyze products. Now we'll be doing a review on the battery Wyze cameras. Also, I have the battery. I have a twin set of battery powered Wyze mounted cameras that I'm using, and I will do a review on those. And when I pull up the app, I can search all my products and have one screen that I can have all my camera views. click on one camera view, it will widen and it'll go full screen, and I can do whatever I need to do from there. Now, I will tell you that the battery, I'll tell you before I do the review, the batteries in these cameras are absolutely excellent. I do know that already. Now, the Wyze camera, the Wyze Cam Pan has an excellent view. The picture quality is excellent. I've had no problem connecting. I find some newer cameras now, for instance, the Mercury devices, they started with a new app, and they're trying some new protocols, which I think maybe because of encryption. I'm not sure, but the old standby Mercury cameras for me, which never had a problem before. I have their light bulbs, and I have some of their cameras now, and I cannot get them to connect. Cannot get their new app to work, cannot get their new camera to work, and I was worried that this was going to be the same way. That wasn't the case. This Wyze camera, it plugged right up. It was no problem. Took me a matter of 4 or 5 minutes to get my account created and get the cameras set up and ready to go. Now, because of the type of camera that this is, it does require a very specific setup. Now, there's an L-shaped bracket that this camera has to go on. That L-shaped bracket will be mounted wherever your location is going to be. And this bottom of the camera here, that screws on to the L-shaped bracket, and that allows the camera to rotate 360 degrees. So that's the only drawback to this camera, is the possibility of limiting you because of that bracket. Night vision is absolutely excellent. Following once the camera locks on, you can set up zones. Once you set up zones, you can tell it which way to pan, how far to pan, and then go back. So you can set a routine to have it scan a room, stop in a certain area, scan the rest of the room, go back to the left, scan a little more, and you can tell it, you can set up a routine, and the camera will continuously do that. Now, if it picks up movement or picks up a person in the field of view, it will put a box around it, and it will follow that person, animal, whatever's going on, and it'll follow that until it's gone and out of screen. And also, it'll notify you. You can set up how you want to be notified. It'll notify you, and then you can pull up the screen, talk to the camera, however you want to address it. But the scanning capabilities, the follow capabilities of this camera are absolutely excellent. I had no problem from this camera whatsoever. So the setup was great. I'll show you some screenshots. So all I can say, my review on the Wyze Cam Pan is excellent. Camera did exactly what it says it does. The setup is a breeze. It works perfectly. I've had it up and running for this camera for 4 months now. Had it up and running. I got the camera for $26. I got it on sale at Walmart. Now, sometimes I see it for $39.95. Sometimes I have seen it for $26.95. I got it for $26.95. So unbelievable value with this camera if you can catch it. And I did hear something about they're going to be going on sale Christmas time. They're doing a big push for the Wyze cameras again. So I've heard that they may be going on sale again around the holidays. So once again, just to recap, Wyze camera, quality product, does exactly what it says it's going to do. I highly recommend the Wyze Cam Pan. I'll show you some screenshots, and there you go. Okay, so here's a look at the app, and here we're looking at the app. And this is the Wyze Cam Pan. It's a very popular choice. It's a budget conscious choice if you're looking for a movable home camera with some of the essential features. You know, it has the pan and tilt. How big is the pan and tilt range? Now this here, this is Get, and that means this is the paid service. And if you click on that, that's going to open you up. That's going to open up into the paid service, and you'll be able to get signed up and get that service. Now, the app is very glitchy right now. That's only because I am recording this through a screen capture, and it's also through my editor. So I'm editing, I'm capturing, and I'm also pulling the video down from my phone. So there's a whole lot going on here. The app is not really glitchy like this, and I also want to caution you, the picture quality that you're going to see on this video is not indicative of the actual quality of the picture. It's much better than that. It's only because I'm using this capture software. It's a perfect view. Now here we get some of the customizable detections. You see on here you got persons, friendly faces, pets, vehicles, packages. You got things like, you got sounds like baby crying, barking, cats meowing, gunshots. These are all things that you can use to trigger the device to start recording and to notify you. So these are all pretty cool things. The the vehicles. Now this list here, this is only if you have the service. There are some very basic ones that you are allowed without the service, but for the most part these are with the paid subscription. And these are things that I've seen on much higher end cameras, but not on these budget conscious cameras. This camera has great resolution, has great night vision. The image clarity is great, has clear communication for the two-way audio. The motion detection is great. Motion follow is great. Back to, this is some of the event recordings again. And this is the recording type. You can tell it to record a thumbnail or a full video. Also, you have an SD card. Now, if you don't have the service and you just want it to record every time it gets one of the alerts, then you will just tell it to record to the SD card. Also, that was an alarm setting. You can actually trigger it to alarm if it gets a carbon monoxide detection or a smoke detection. And this is just a look at some more of the features in the app. Now, these cameras are also integrated with all your other smart devices through Google and Alexa. So that's another plus for this camera. So here's a look at all three of my cameras. This is what it looks like when I pull the app up. These are the three cameras that I have active right now. And now I clicked on the camera that's in my living room. It's going to pull that up by itself. And if you look at the four, now I'm telling it to go away from the preset waypoints. Those four screenshots you see there, those are the waypoints. That's where I tell it to, when it does its scan, I want it to include those four areas. So that's what it constantly scans, those four areas. Then it goes back and starts again. But now that I'm watching the camera at this point, I told it to stop going to the waypoints and let me control. So now I am controlling. You're taking a look here. Again, this is not indicative of the quality of the video actually. It's actually much better than that. If you look back in the back there, you can see me editing the video right now. And these are the waypoints again. And I would compare these cameras with the UFI security cam systems, or the Blink Outdoor, or even the Google on the higher end on the Google systems. Seems like I always have these notifications when I'm creating a video. So here it is full screen on my phone. This is what it would look like full screen. Again, the quality is much better. And there's a little shot there coming in from playing, and you can see me back there putting the video together. And now I just showing you that you can zoom in with pinching on your phone, pinching and zooming on your phone. So this is what the app looks like. It's very handy. I've used it all over. I've used it many miles away. It has yet to let me down, which that's another good thing. I've had other cameras that when I really needed them, they wouldn't connect. During the 4 months that I've been using this Wyze camera, I have yet to have it fail. It always loads a stream for me whenever I need to look at it. So here we are, back to the smaller. Okay, so my take on the Wyze camera is that it's an excellent value. You can get it for around 29 bucks sometimes, and you really can't beat, for that price, you can't beat the image quality or the amount of features that are available. So give it a good review. Well, that does it for this review. If you're not a subscriber, you may want to subscribe if you like review videos, or if you like DIY videos, if you want to learn how to do some things around your house, be sure to subscribe. There's also going to be there's going to be a lot of reviews coming out over the next few weeks, because I have I bought a lot of these products and I've finally gotten around to reviewing them. So I'll be getting these reviews out. So if you're not a subscriber, please subscribe. I could use a subscription. And remember, they may do it another way, but that's the way I do it. We'll see you next time.